G'day folks, it's Mark here from Street Effects, and as you can see behind me, we're a bit of a fan of the old Supra. Now today we're heading over to Las Vegas from Australia to none other than the SEMA show. Now normally that stands for something else, but this year I'm pretty sure you'll find out it stands for Supra Enthusiasts Motor Association, because there are so many pictures being released about the cars that will be on display this year, and they're all Supras, I'm pretty sure. Now we're going to drive down to the airport, but which of our cars should we take with us? We've got a pick of 3 different Supras here. We've got this one here with 850 horsepower, this one here with 500 horsepower, and the stock standard A90 Supra. But before we get started, we would like to ask you to do one thing for us. If you could please subscribe to our channel and then hit that little bell icon next to subscribe, because in YouTube's infinite wisdom, they've removed the ability for us to alert you when we post new videos. Even if you subscribe, you don't get alerted. So if you like any of our content, or even if you have love for any of this JDM sort of goodness that we normally post about, please do us a favor and like our channel. So anyway, we're gonna go and jump into which car? Eeny, meeny, miny. Let's go with this one. It's got the most power. We'll take this down to the airport, park it up. Next stop, Las Vegas, baby. Our little mission to try and count how many Supras are at SEMA nearly didn't happen. I made a slight error and I didn't renew my ESTA visa, and I was about not to be able to board the plane literally at the last second. It was approved, so I was almost not going to be able to fly over there and then tell you how many Supras were at SEMA for those that are interested. But anyway, I'm a little bit puffed because that was a hell of a mission, but here we go. Vegas bound, well, LA first, then Vegas. Let's do a count of how many Supras we can find here at SEMA 2019, and we'll start with the Toyota stand right behind me, where you can expect to find the majority of the Supras in the show. But I've done a quick walk around and they are everywhere. This is the Heritage Supra. Now that wing, like they've taken like a Mark IV wing, and different diffuser, center exit exhaust. Now you also notice it's got slightly flared front guards there, have a different sort of clue to them. With the GT4 concept car. We've got the NASCAR Supra, which I don't know, do we count that? And over here we've got the yellow one, which is what we've got back.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
Here we have the Toyota 3000 GT concept. If you remember the old A80 3000 GT, which was a beast of a wide body car. The paint on this is pretty cool. It must be a wrap. It's like a brushed metal sort of look. Bolt-on sort of fender flare arrangement. I like these sort of fluted set of Brembos. Splitter extension on the front, on the side, it's made out of carbon. Throwback to the old A80 with the 4-piece cutouts on the hood. Now I'm not sure I'm sold on this wide body though. I liked how in the old one they were molded, whereas this one's kind of like a glued on fender flare. With the TRD carbon inserts on the doors, which block off the already fake vents. And a carbon side skirt. It's pretty nice. It's sitting on Blitz coilovers, and got a HKS exhaust on it. And this wing's interesting, but I'm not sure I'm sold on that wing. I do like that design because there's a throwback to like the MVP/RMM wing from the TRD Supras of old, but I don't know, it's too boxy on the sides. And the original concept racing car that they came out with is here as well. This is the GR Supra racing concept. This is the one we saw the reveal of to start with. That was what made me kind of like the car in the first place, and that wide body is something else. Center exit exhaust, center lock wheel nuts, and Brembo brakes. Here we've got the Hyper Boost edition. Very crazy over the top wing. Are you right? Sorry. Putting a carbon diffuser on the back of this one. Just across the road from the Toyota display, we have yet more Supras. There you go, they got the Teen and Cusco Supra. Nice little front lip from APR. And a T-wing on the back from APR as well. And no, we're not done yet either. That makes, I don't know, probably 10 or 15 of them behind me. Certainly the car of choice this year, but just across here we've got more. And we haven't even made it to the other building yet, or the other 4 buildings.
Another one.
Some weird little aftermarket mirrors there. Not sure I'm a fan of those, but hopefully maybe they get rid of that buffeting sound if nothing else. Here we have it. Behind me is TJ Hunt's Street Hunter body kit, which I'll be honest is probably one of the most tasteful wide bodies that I've seen for the Supra. So I'm actually pretty impressed with this thing, and from what I've gathered, this is a one-off 3D printed body kit, obviously with the exception of the carbon parts, but I tell ya, the overall look at this is actually really impressive. My favourite part about this kit is this wing. It gives that throwback to the TRD wing, which I think he's done a better job of this flat type wing than Toyota themselves have done. So that's actually, that would have to be my favourite A90 Supra here at the show. And I'll be looking forward to when that wing's actually for sale, because that, have a look at how it attaches. It seems to go much better with the lines than Toyota's version did. I know that says it's a Trans Am under there, but based on everything else, there's probably a 50% chance it's actually a Supra. Here's the HKS Supra. It's a wild body kit. I like that wing and those rear diffuser things. Still got stock brakes on the back, what? And on the front. So body kit $7,000, full kit $10,000, GT wing $4,000, and the dry carbon wing to be announced. Now I said I'd cover every Supra at SEMA, well I'll attempt to anyway, and we can't forget this baby. The trusty A80. So this one here, we've got a set of harnesses that is the first thing I noticed, which unfortunately wouldn't be usable. As you notice, the Supras don't even have a functional harness hole. They've got those fake holes, which is really annoying. It was one of the first things I noticed on my car, but this car actually looks pretty good. I got to admit, the only thing that I've always found with these Rocket Bunny kits is they don't seem to line up properly around the boot. So The gaps there are pretty average. All of them seem to be like that. Wing looks pretty cool. They do look extremely aggressive, those Rocket Bunny kits. This car looks absolutely mental. Get out of me. Nice set of wheels. Center locks, aftermarket brakes. And in the boot, see the airlift kit and half cage. Oh, the paint on this, it's not coming up on the camera right, but the paint on this is nuts. Vents not being used. I want to see someone make some functional ones. Those wheels are beautiful. Oh, those rear vents are functional. At least those ones are. Ah, that one. Oh, they look like they've done something with the panel gaps on this one. Still not quite right there, but at least it doesn't sit up high like the other ones that we've seen so far. So I'm going to walk maybe 30 meters just to see how many Supras we find. One. Actually, in fact, you can see that Supra. It's like connecting the dots with Supras. And the next one is just here. Just in case you're worried they were getting a little bit rare, we got one down there, 2, and 3. Oh crap, look. That makes 4. That's 4 Supras in the space of 30 meters. It's, like I said, it was the Supra show, not SEMA. The Razzo Sports one. That wing actually, I like it. Not sure about the louvers on the back there. Good choice of wheels, very similar to what I've got. Nice set of side skirts. Still got the dummy vents that go nowhere. So I did start off thinking that we would do a little bit of a chat about each Supra that I encounter and point out the different modifications, but it'll take me probably 4 or 5 days just to actually talk about any of these cars for a minute or so each. So I'm just going to go and rush through them now because I'm up to probably about my 30th and still haven't made it to the other buildings yet. Another one, this one's stock body. Got a carbon lip spoiler on the back. Set of BBS wheels, slotted factory rotors, well, slotted rotors with the factory brake calipers on the rear. That looks like some skirt extensions. Some Brembo 6 pots on the front. 2-piece hats. Engine intake. That's pretty neat. This one is the first manual Supra, which I'm going to guess a lot of people wanted to see out of the factory. So there you go. 6-speed manual in a Supra. I'm going to try and find the people that made this so we can ask them what they've actually done to make this manual thing. I've walked another 45 meters, 50 meters, and from this particular spot I can see another 3 Supras, and they're not the same ones that I saw before. We've got one down there in the white line stand, we've got one over there in the Greddy stand, and we've got one over there as well, the red one. We've got the Cusco Supra. I like this this body kit on it, like that subtle lip. Nothing wild, doesn't have a huge wide body or anything like that. Advan GT wheels, same as what we've got. That little TRD lip. So it's been about 14 seconds since I've seen the last Supra. And now's another one.
Oh my god, you got.
I see you. Ah, 2 Supras. It's got a nice lip on this one. I like that. The side extensions are a little bit, they look a bit unfinished though. Not sure what the go with that is. And we move on to this, wow. Oh, wait. You know, I was saying about you can't go too far without spotting a Supra. Well, we've got these 2. And we got another one there. Okay, it's not a Supra, but here's Rob's quad rotor, all-wheel drive RX-7, making a special feature in this. This thing is wild. Shout out to Rob. Now I'm in the South Hall, I've just walked in, and what do we have? So you see that Supra? And just a few short steps away, we've got this one over here. There's some in there, but I'm not allowed to get in there at night apparently, so I have to wait till tomorrow. Alright folks, and that's it. I've managed to find all the Supras that I can. I mean, the show is closed at night, so technically I can't see the outside area because it's too dark. And there's some sections that are still closed at the moment, so there may be some more, but I've done my best. I've found as many of the Supras that I can, and it stands to reason. I think that this has become a Supra show, not normal SEMA this year. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Catch you guys. Is that a Supra? Is that a Supra? Is that another f***ing Supra?